And welcome, everybody. We are cutting in late to this one, just a little bit late to the party. But trust us, we are playing, folks. We are doing everything in our power to bring it to you. We are 3-2-1 Westerly, just the start of the second quarter here in Cumberland. The Bulldogs take on the Clippers. They trail by 7, the score 17-10. And the Clippers will make that basket, and that will make it 19-10. I do believe a little discussion with the officials. Bulldogs in blue. Heading to our left, I am the voice, Greg Marino. Again, we are 3-2-1 Westerly, and video down momentarily there in the first quarter, and now we are able to bring it to you to the hole with the pivot move. Nothing there, and he loses possession of it. So that's a Bulldog turnover. Bulldogs coming to this one 2-1, as do the Clippers. Very evenly matched from three, and that's short, but they get the offensive rebound. And the Bulldogs able to come away with it. Good, quick hands, and they press it forward, up and in. So that will make it 17-12. Bulldogs need to use their speed here. Speaking with Coach Fazzaro, the Clippers try to pound the paint. They play in the paint, and that's obviously, and we're seeing 3 balls fly. And as soon as I say they play in the paint, they drain the 3. Makes it 20-12. I've seen them shoot 2 threes here, and I've been watching for about 1 minute. But I do know that their goal is to play physical and play underneath, and that was Wesley's goal to stop. Nice crossover move, and takes it to the rim, but unable to finish. And Cumberland presses, kicks out another 3-point attempt. This one doesn't go. They're 1 of 3, 2 out of 3 offensive rebounds, and they were able to put back 2 out of 3 shots. So early on, what we're bringing to you is not what you ideally want to see as far as offensive rebounds given up go. And the score has gone to 10 at the moment. And then the Bulldogs match 3. Oh, no, that was only a 2. I didn't see the correction. That was the coach I saw put up 2. That was a 3. So the Bulldogs match 3-pointers. And Clippers swing, and underneath they go. Nice pass, the alley-oop layup. And that's the inside play that they're referring to. I guess that was just a beautiful play overall, and a great look. And a Westerly timeout. Trailing by 9 in quarter number 2. The Bulldogs look to cut in here with 5:26 left to go in the half. The Bulldogs only 1 more game before the break and the credit union tournament. And that will be Friday, which is Monday's makeup game, and that is at Federico Gymnasium, and we sure will bring that one to you at 7 p.m. tip, 3-2-1 Westerly. And always want to end that on a good note because, like I said, there is a break before the tournament, and then there's the emotional upheaval in the tournament, and then a little bit of a lull afterwards. So winning that game going in is huge. And how fast your players can return, because league play is obviously the primary focus. So I'm reading down some of the notes that Coach Fazzaro, that I was fortunate to get from Coach Fazzaro, who joins us on Sports Talk with the Voice, myself, and Ben Barber on Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. 3 talked about Luke Plummer, Hunter Zankin, not necessarily their size, both standing at 6'2", but their play from the post, their pivot play. The Bulldogs will inbound down 9 here with 5:26 to go, quarter number 2, all the way up in Cumberland. A little question as to whether the game would be played, and probably why we had a delay in video, maybe, who knows. Cumberland did not have school today. They had a flooded bus parking lot. But apparently the problem has resolved itself, and we're here on the court. Crossover, makes himself some space, shoots, no good. That was Andrew P.T. for the Bulldogs, and the rebound comes down in the hands of Cumberland. And a reach-in foul called on the Bulldogs. That's kind of a waste foul, That's a frustration foul early on. So the Bulldogs trailing by 9, 5 to go in the half. They got a day off, and they finished their, I don't know, it's not even the first quarter of the season. Maybe it is. First barely quarter of the season, league season, that is, on Friday night. You really dive in January. Another 3-point attempt, no good. So that's 1 of 5 we've seen, but there's 6 fired up, and it's good. 2 of 6 attempts from three. I thought they were going to play in a different manner. That's why you never know, man. Division One, a lot of teams can attack you a lot of ways. It's so early in the season, and Hamlin to the paint, good trap defense by the Clippers all the way to the hole, kick out. And again, they try to bring it to the hole. Good defense by the Clippers. Bulldogs again have it and turn it over. So the Clippers will grab possession after a sloppy set, and the Bulldogs have several opportunities. And to kick out another one. And it's good again. So long range is what their priority is here in quarter number 2 anyway. I was just saying, though, 3 games into a season, you don't know a team's full capability. You may not even know what a team's number one weapon is. They may have not had to shoot threes early on in the season, or maybe Bulldogs can match, and they do. They rattle it home. That is going to be Jesse Samo with the 3 for the Bulldogs, and you'll hear that a lot this season. Trying to penetrate. Up they go. Great defense by Hamlin with the block and steal. And they get it up the court to PT. Contact. And he puts it up and in. And one. So they'll get a chance at a 3-point play the hard way. Andrew PT on the take to the hole. And the score 30-18. 30-18. 30-20. And the Bulldogs at the line. How fast the score can get out of hand in Division One, it's crazy because honestly, I didn't look down. I thought the deficit was less, and they can't complete the little things that need to be done against any opponent. Both teams are 1-1. Let me make sure that the Bulldogs are 1-1 in the league, and Cumberland, all 3 games have been league games, so they are 2-1 in the league. And look at that look underneath, great quick hands by the Bulldogs on the defense. Caleb Williams just got off the football field, great athlete, and he will head to the lacrosse field or Jerry Field, that is, in the spring. On the inbounds, Albamani, he got off the soccer field. And spin move to the hoop. Good defense and forces the miss. Bulldogs can't secure the rebound. Second chance point in. So that's 3 offensive rebounds we've seen in 3 short minutes, and that's added up to 6 points. The deficit has gone from 7 to 12, and the Bulldogs are launching here, almost out of desperation there. But we've seen the deficit grow by 5 points from 7 to 12 on the backs of the threes made by the Clippers and the offensive rebounds that they've gained. That's 6 of the points. And there's a reach-in foul on the wrist on the Bulldogs. He can't be in the penalty yet, so it'll be an inbound situation. The Clippers will inbound under their own hoop. When this gets sorted, there they are, and we have just over about 2:20 to go in the first half. Bulldogs trying to stay within a reasonable amount, force a difficult shot, and it still goes. Not much you can do as a defense there for the Bulldogs. A few defenders converged, hands in his eye, just a tough shot. Lead up to 14, so they've been able to double it. First quarter was 7, or as soon as we chipped in, quick hand pops it loose. Bulldogs able to get it back, and 3-point range. Or Jerry fires, and no good. But the rebound crashing to the hoop as he fouled on the way up. Didn't hear a whistle. Was sure he got a piece of the arm, but didn't. And the Clippers press, look for the kick out 3-point opportunity, and no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs and knocked out of bounds. The Bulldogs will retain possession. We are about 1:46 to go. Judging by the dot left in the scoreboard. And up the court, the Bulldogs will take it here. A little frustrated, playing a little frustrated here in the second. The lead has doubled from 3 again, no good. So that's not there, and they keep going to it. As the second quarter starts to wind down, the kick out, and they will swing. No rush by the Clippers, and a foul. I'm not sure who it was called on. Whoever knocked them down, clearly. But the Clippers will inbound again. Next one's going to bring them to the free throw line and put the Bulldogs in the penalty. Clippers only have 3 fouls on their back. And we are live, approaching a minute. And there's a whistle that's going to go against the Bulldogs. And he got too much of the arm there. And correction, that's only their 4th team foul for the Bulldogs. So they have one more to give. Clippers with it. As they swing, now they penetrate and kick out. That's been their MO. Bulldogs is one step ahead, intercepted, and he puts it down. Number 1, Jesse Samos, trying to get his team emotionally up a little bit, and that always helps. And it doesn't help if they answer with a 3 or they don't. So it's not that the Clippers are shooting a great percentage out there. It's just that they just keep doing it. And another foul on the Bulldogs as the bench is on their feet. Bulldogs by no means dead. That was only a 2. Note to self. It was a long 2. Score 34-22. Clippers are now at the free throw line from the front end of a 1-and-1 as the Bulldogs are in the penalty here with their 5th foul. So you got to make one to earn a second. And it is good. And what I saw there was absolutely nobody break the paint in case he didn't make it. So I either saw 2, I don't want to say it, lazy approaches to that play or 2 tired approaches to that play. Either way, if you had missed that shot, it was live. And that's good. So the Clippers capitalized and extended to 14 as we are 45 seconds to go here. Unless it was a shooting foul, but regardless, the all energy with the Clippers here since we've brought you coverage of it. The Bulldogs trying to change that, and PT's done a nice job and a beautiful job right there with forcing his way into the paint, not playing fearlessly is what he's doing, playing physical since the second we got on. And that cuts it to 12. But it's plays like that emotionally keep you in it. And the Clippers with a spin around kick out, coach wanted him to take it or take the foul. And they fight their way in. There's no whistles, loose ball, and the Bulldogs come away with it. So they look to cut in. They got 4 seconds to do it. And late pass, and they're able to do it right before the horn. And that's a reason to be a little bit excited if you're a Bulldog and frustrated, as you can see, for the Clippers coach. The score at the half, the Bulldogs brought it from 14 Clippers ball down to 10. The score, Cumberland 36, Westerly 26. We're at the half. We'll be back in a few.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939. And we look forward to working with you.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Hot summers Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority. The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
And welcome back, everybody, to Cumberland Gymnasium here. And it's funny because early on in this first quarter of the season, this is when teams are finding their own identity. And you may have played in the paint this entire season, but come to find out later on in the season that you're a heck of a team from deep. This team, the Scout Report had a couple good three-point shooters on it. And they've proven that they're not afraid to shoot the three since we've brought this to you. That's been what they've been doing. They've attempted at least 7 here in the second quarter, 8. I think I counted, really only converting on 2 or 3, but on 3 of those misses, offensive rebounds, they put right back up and in. So that is the difference, really. The Bulldogs, however, ending the half with the last 6 points scored and an excited bench. And that was huge for the Bulldogs. They were down by 14. The Clippers had the ball at 1 point, so 4 points scored, whatever it may be. But it went in Bulldog energy. And we'll be looking to see what adjustments they make. I didn't get a really good sample size to break down Cumberland on you. I know that they're good in the paint, and they've been good in the paint this season. They're normally a good team, and we've seen them in the second quarter do nothing but drive and kick out. And the Bulldog defense collapsing, I think because they're focused on stopping their play down low. They're obviously able to find the shooter on the outside. As far as the Bulldogs offensively, they scored on the run. They've been running a lot more than they've been setting up their offense in the second quarter. Again, not sure how they did what they did in the first. They came out of the first quarter down 7. It almost doubled exactly until the final moments, which shows you how fast things can swing here in Division One. So there's no let-up moment, but there is plenty of time here. It could have gone the other way. The Clippers could have swung that 14 to 17 to 20 very easily, and the Bulldogs weren't having it. This is a Bulldog team who plays all 4 quarters, and they're pretty deep. So we'll have to see what Coach Fazzaro has in the trick bag for I don't think it's really about tricks here at this point. It's about finding your best weapons in their best spots offensively, at least for the evening. That's one thing about basketball. It's so fluid. It changes. And a pretty full gymnasium in Cumberland. As I said earlier, the school was canceled in Cumberland. However, the game was not. 1 game remaining for the boys. Girls, however, we will bring you live tomorrow night, 3-2 Providence, in their final game before the holiday tournament. And they have a 6-day break between their final game and the first game of the holiday tournament. And then there's a short break from the holiday tournament to their next league game, which equates to a long break between league games. Same goes for the boys. They play Woonsocket, make up for Monday, Friday night. We're bringing it to you live from Federico Gymnasium, 7 p.m. But they deal with the same thing. Then there's a little short layoff, the tournament, which right now, when the tournament happens, it's an emotional tournament. It's a great environment, and you're never going to have your kids not get into it. or you as a coach not get into it yourself. But you can't look ahead to it, and you can't look back at it once it's done, no matter how, whether you finish on top or you don't. It's kind of something that's fun, and it's important while it's happening, but the coaches have to have their team put it away once it's done, because they dive right back into league play.
Greg, how's it going tonight?
It's going all right. I mean, I haven't seen much to talk about, so I'm stretching it here in the duration, in the intermission. I don't know really where the Bulldogs are offensively. I haven't seen them get into much of a set offense at all with the sample size we've seen, 7 minutes. I really haven't. It's been kind of frantic and running, and but they were able to score 6 out of the 8 last points at least.
Yeah, absolutely. I only got to watch the tail end there of the second quarter. But I saw that it was halftime, so I wanted to hop in and say hello. What do you think? What do you think they do now at halftime? We've seen a lot of adjustments. Brent Fazzaro has been great at making. The coach of the Bulldogs has been great at making halftime adjustments. We saw them come out. They were losing against North Kingstown. We saw them come back out last week and win there. They're a good second half team. What do you think they need to do?
I think honestly, I think that Cumberland's strength is in the paint and under the hoop, and in the first quarter, which we're privy to, I'm willing to bet they exploited that to the tune of a 7-point advantage after one quarter. So the adjustment would be crash the paint. Response in the second quarter is to kick out to the open man on the perimeter, and they were. I'm going to be honest. They weren't that overly effective. Their percentage from 3 isn't that great. I saw them make 3, but I think I saw them shoot 11. So I think if you're the Bulldogs, you choose the lesser of the 2 evils. So you want them shooting 3s. You don't particularly want number 1 Joe Parento, their guard, shooting open 3s. He's a good 3-point shooter. Besides that, pretty much everybody on the squad is known for their paint, their play down under, their play in the paint, and their physicality. I have a couple. Yeah, Clearmont, number 15, he can shoot some 3s. But besides that, everything's from underneath. Connor Allard, he can shoot some 3s. Very good 3-point shooter. The 2 guards mainly, and their backup guard. So they can attack you both ways. What do you do if you're a coach? I'm not a coach. I don't know how to fix that, but I know that offensively, we got to get into our system, transition offense a little bit better. But all energy going in that last minute, the last 45 seconds, was all Bulldogs are in the huddle, about seconds away from quarter number 3, folks, from Cumberland High. I am the voice, Greg Moreno. We are 321 Radio, bringing you some road radio basketball. The Bulldogs are taking on the Clippers, trail by 10, which could have been worse. It was 14 Clippers ball at one point. Clippers at the free throw line, actually, on the front end at one point. And the Bulldogs ended the half with 4 straight. Let's see what they can do. The strength of the Clippers is underneath. Bulldogs adjusted, and then they started firing from deep in the second. Let's see what adjustments, if any. There's always some, but sometimes it's nothing as major as us as spectators would think is needed. It may not be that major at all.
Absolutely.
And the Bulldogs will have first possession here in the third quarter, and let's see if they can cut into single digits here.
All right, Greg, I'm going to hand it back to you, buddy. I will. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Sounds good. And Hamlin with it at the moment, and he takes it to the baseline underneath, wraps around, and the kick out go underneath and blocked by the Clippers, and they'll take possession. And that is whistle called. Clippers get their way to the free throw line quick. So the Clippers again immediately working their way to the paint and attacking the paint. And the Bulldogs getting the foul. When you put it this way, when you attack the paint, you're looking for either the foul or the bucket. And it's a little bit like when you're going deep and you're a quarterback, you're looking for the reception or the flag. But You can keep doing it in basketball when you can make your free throws. The Clippers make the front end here. We are live on release, lead up to 11. Second one is good, make it 12. Bulldogs will inbound, Hamlin has it. Working off of a pick to Peachy underneath. And it's going to be out of the money, and it's off the mark for the Bulldogs. Excuse me, that's bumped in. But a whistle, so a little switcheroo, and the Clippers getting the right men where they want them. So not a great start here to the second half for the Bulldogs. Clippers playing very under control. And one nice pass and the second attempt, nice pick by Samo. Coast to coast, goes up strong, and the offensive board goes up and in for the Bulldogs. Pumped in, I do believe, on the offensive rebound and the score. So the Clippers with it, back to 10. 10's doable. And again, attacking the paint, kick out 3. And it's no good. See, I mean, I think that's what you got to do if you're the Bulldogs. Force them to fire. That is not their strength. Not tonight anyway. Bulldogs fire, and that's off the mark. The Bulldogs have hit a couple anyway, and what we've brought to you anyway. But that's not the Clippers' strength. I'm watching a team that leads by 10 that is shooting at about 10%, 12% mark. And they avoid the trap of the Bulldogs. Nice give and go to the hoop. And is there another whistle? Certainly there is not this time. He was looking for one, arguing for one. The Bulldogs will inbound. So well defended by the Bulldogs. And to the hoop, the take, no whistle, and the Clippers will press. 3-pointer, no good. And the Bulldogs turn. They're up ahead to Hamlin, and he'll up and in with ease. So they cut in into single digits. It took a little bit, but we are at the 5:45 mark of quarter number 3. Bulldogs trail only by 8. And the look underneath not there. Rebound Bulldogs aren't able to secure it. Offensive rebound turns into 2. So that's 8 offensive points off for offensive rebounds since the 7-minute mark of quarter number 2. That's way too many in a way too short of a period. Nice look underneath, turn around, up, and too strong. Clippers have it. 10-point advantage, Clippers ball. And Clippers looking for some space, and they'll start over top of the key. And they'll attack the hole, and nice D by the Bulldogs. Partial block and grab. That's going to be pumped in, and a little contact. And that's going to be on the defense, and now their feet set, so the Bulldogs will retain possession. That was Samo with it, correction. So the Bulldogs set to inbound, trailing by 10, and it's going to be number 15, Tyler Brayman. Hamlin has it. Off the dribble 3, good from deep, and that'll bring them even closer, down only 7. So this is where we started, folks. At the 7-minute mark of the second quarter, Bulldogs trailed by 7. Now we're in the third here, and they've got it back and the steal. Quick look. Hamlin again, up and under, acrobatic shot, looking for a whistle, and he got it. So they'll go to the free throw line. And now for the first time, Cumberland looks a little bit frustrated. Bulldogs are excited on the bench. And Hamlin will get set for the front end of 2. And that is good. So the deficit down to 6. This is as close as they have been. The swings in high school sports, that's why I love them, and they're never out of it. Well, yes, to a point, but Bulldogs maybe teetering on the threshold earlier in the second, and then not even close. Second one's not good, and the Clippers have it. So the Bulldogs down by 6, 40-34, just over 5 to go in quarter number 3. Live from Cumberland High. Both teams come in at 2-1. Bulldogs are 1-1 in the league. The Clippers are 2-1 in the league. And we have seen an evenly played game from our end of it. What we've brought you has been an evenly played game. And that offensive rebound, again, they're able to get to the free throw line for 2 free throws. So I've seen a direct correlation on 8 points, and this will be the opportunity to make it 9 and 10. And that is in short minutes here. We're talking the first. Well, I don't even know how many minutes are left in this. 5:56 now. Under 10 minutes of basketball, and they've had nearly 10 points off of offensive rebounds. And the second shot is off the mark. Bulldogs are unable to secure that, and we have another stop here. And the Clippers are going to inbound it this time. That's going to be a travel, and the Bulldogs will take it. Hamlin has it. And that is going to be off the mark from 3. Lucas Pennell took a crack at it, and the Clippers quickly down the court, leading only by 6. And they force a shot, but get the whistle that they're looking for. So the Bulldogs are defending physically, but the whistles are flying. And the free throw set here for the Clippers. It is off the mark long, and the Bulldogs get this one. So this one doesn't come back to haunt them as much. So the Bulldogs now, they need to take the aggression here. Down by 6, able to cut it to a 4-point game. That's actually as close as we have seen. A nice crossover by Mello. And the contact draws the foul, and it's going to stay with the Bulldogs clearly. Was he in the process of shooting? I do believe he was. And they're setting up for both. An inbound, he's at the free throw line. Let's see. It looks like he was on the floor. And the inbound, that Petrie around to Hamlin at the top. Samo has it for the Bulldogs. Thought about it, still thinking. And he's going to shoot the jumper from short, no good. And the rebound goes to the Clippers, who get up the court quickly. And they're forced to reset. Good job by the defense. Transition for the Bulldogs. Nice pass underneath, and it is no good. Bulldogs come down with a rebound. So still, only a 6-point game. Not a lot of runs here. 3-point attempt by Hamlin, and he is money, folks. He is the reason the Bulldogs are where they are, without a doubt, and they are only 3 points down. I think. No, we missed that. And apparently that was not good. Bulldogs in a huddle here is a Cumberland timeout. 6-point game we have, and now the clock reads that I'm reading is 2:26. Said 5 a second ago. 2:26 to go, quarter number 3. Still anybody's game here. The Clippers with a chance to pull away a little bit, and the Bulldogs were having none of it. Like I said, this is a deep rotation for the Bulldogs, and Coach Fazzaro commended their off-season strength and training program. And this is where it comes down to that. That is a huge factor in games like this. The Bulldogs have the Clippers frustrated. $10-point game at the half, and that was after a quick 4-point run by the Bulldogs. It was a 14-point game seconds before that. So the Bulldogs with it, trail only by 6. I thought Hamlin had drained a 3. I was either seeing things, not hearing things. Done, and then underneath, and Hamlin will swing back out. That crossover creates so much space. Up and under the reverse. Hamlin cuts into it, and it's a 4-point ball game. And jumps the pass there just a second late, and quick to the hoop. No good. Bulldogs rebound. Or it was good. Correction, 6-point game. Hamlin with the answer. No, it doesn't go. Clippers have it. And they'll press. And they will be inbounding. The Clippers will inbound. We are about 1:40 to go in the third quarter. 6-point ball game here. Bulldogs with 1 day off and face Woonsocket Friday night at home. Looking to turn things around after Classical. A very, very talented Classical team. And a little contact there. That's an offensive foul. Great job by the Bulldogs getting their feet planted. I do believe that was Torio Giri. Or Easton French. And Maurice Dunn is going to inbound it to Hamlin. Nevertheless, it was a turnover forced by taking a hit, and the Bulldogs have possession. And it doesn't go. The rebound this time to the Clippers. And they press in the paint from the right side up off the glass and in. And from 4 to 8 it is. 44-36. Under a minute in quarter number 3. So the Bulldogs in it, but not able to sustain the pressure enough to get any closer than 4 fouled on his way up. Jesse Samuel, he'll go to the free throw line. No, he won't. Fouled on the floor. Looks like he was shooting to me. From underneath their hoop, Samuel has the inbound. And he's going to work his way, and a nice job of using the body. Pounds his way to the rim and in. And a late whistle. And will give Samuel a chance at a 3-point play? No. Don't know what the whistle was. And Clippers will push it up court here, leading only by 6 now. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock should be off. And looks like the Bulldogs got a hand on it. Players on the floor and a whistle for something, and it's going to be a timeout called by the Clippers before the jump ball could be called, so they'll retain possession coming out of the timeout. That was a smart play. And Bulldogs will cook up a defense here with 16 ticks to go in quarter number 3, a quarter that right now is the Bulldogs cut into the 10-point deficit by 2 at the moment. They had it all the way down to 4. It's been back and forth. Bulldogs haven't been able to get any closer than 4 since we've seen. Just not able to get into that sustainer rhythm. Hamlin having one heck of a day. And still a whole fourth quarter to go. And where this game's at and the way this game's been played, if you can keep forcing the Clippers to shoot these threes and somehow keep them away from their offensive rebounds, they are by no means out of this thing. Because I don't think that Cumberland, at least not tonight, unless something changes, is going to win on the back of their deep ball. And they go to the hoop in the paint, and it's good. It's true. And that's where they like to be. That 7-footer is good, old school. Now Jerry with a nice look, the recipient of a nice look, up and in they go at the buzzer. Bucket counts. I think they're discussing it right now. And no, it doesn't. It's waved off on Westerly. And that is unfortunate and a frustrating way, as you can see, the deflation on the Bulldogs' part to end of the third quarter and head into the fourth. An 8-point deficit. Cumberland Clippers 46, Bulldogs 38, just not quite in a rhythm, and that didn't help that end of the third. Still anybody's ball game numerically, it really is. And numerically, I mean by the shot percentage from distance on the Clippers is not good. So if the Bulldogs can keep them out of the paint, they've still been able to work their way in a little bit, and that'd be the Bulldogs' only real solution here or equation where they can make a comeback and possibly come out with a W. 8 minutes remaining, although it would appear to be a 6. It should be 8 there in the fourth. 46-38 to score. Girls back on the court tomorrow night. 321 Radio will bring it to you on the road in East Providence. That's never an easy task. 7 p.m. tip. Trying to rebound off of a tough loss. And here we go, taking the court for the fourth quarter. Waiting on the Bulldogs. Defense is the chant in the gym, and nice look underneath the take and eyes around and a good look. Quick 2 for Cumberland. So the Bulldogs do have representatives there, as I just became aware. Well, Jerry back to Samo for 3, and it's off the mark. Fighting for the rebound, and the Clippers able to come away with it. Quick pass ahead, and they swing. Underneath again, nice look. Weaving their way around. They don't need to force anything, and they're in no rush. To the hoop they go. Bulldogs do a nice job, but are whistled for it again. The officials have been busy in this one, busier than any other game we brought to you, any other game they played, because we brought them all. And that's going to send the Clippers to the line. That makes it difficult if they have a loose whistle, and I'm not a complainer, so if they do, and your objective is to keep your opponent out of the paint and play physical in the paint, if that's your equation for victory, and you have officials that are constantly on that whistle, that makes it that much more difficult. Live on the release, 10-point ball game again. We've been everywhere from 4 to 14. Bulldogs no closer and no further. It is up to 11. And PTs for the Bulldogs. Up and gets the shooter's hop. Shooter's bounce, shooter's roll, whatever you want to call it. Causes a Cumberland timeout and is back down to 8. So now I do believe there's 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-41, still anybody's ball game. The Bulldogs do have the ability to shoot from deep, to get them in this thing. Back closer anyway. Again, if you're Cumberland, though, I would keep going at the hoop and either draw the foul or get the two because the officials are not letting the Bulldogs play with that much physicality underneath. And although that wouldn't be displayed judging by the team fouls being 1-0, I'm not hearing the whistles very well. So the full court broken and kick out 18 for 3. Good for the Clippers. Not what the doctor ordered particularly on this Wednesday night in December up in Cumberland for the Bulldogs. 52-41 now, and need to make a move and need to do it pretty soon. And off the ball, that's going to be called on the Clippers. Again, their first team foul. Bulldogs look to inbound, and between two defenders, kick out, forced to reset. Hamlin has it. Crossover to the hoop and tangled up. Nice play by the Clippers. No whistle now there at all, and there's a whistle there. And that would be a timeout by Westerly. Yeah, and I would say no time better than the present to try to. Coaches are clearly not happy with this officiating, and I have no. I completely understand why, as he is completely out on the court, at least asking a question. And generally, when there's a question on the mind of a coach that needs to be asked to an official during a game or a fourth quarter timeout, you're not pleased about the scenario. And I haven't seen the best officiated game here for the short portion. A lot of whistles against the Bulldogs defensively. At least apparently it was the second quarter I was hearing them all because they're not here. Underneath here, the Clippers will inbound with the 11-point lead, 6-minute mark. And they continue to swing in no rush as their fans get a little bit louder to a near audible level. And all the way to the hoop, stripped on his way up, grade D, and the putback offensive rebound, and the putback's good, make it 12. And that's how many, I think the number's true, 10 at least points off of offensive rebounds since the 7-minute mark of quarter number 2. And all the way back, and that's going to be out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Nice job defensively there. However, that came off the back of a Clipper turnover that I wasn't done rambling about the play before. So the Bulldogs there's still plenty of time, believe it or not. Swings can come that fast. They really can. But at the same time, you can be running out of time. And that's what I'm seeing at the moment. And to the baseline, now to the hoop after the crossover, and a nice take, gets the whistle he wants. The blocking foul against the Bulldogs, and they will retain possession. So a little bit out of sync here tonight, the Bulldogs. And I think that's a combination of factors. Nice defense right there. And Hamlin looks up ahead. Nice pass. And the finish by Samo, almost a guarantee. Hamlin to Samo with a finish, or vice versa. When the two of them can work together, Bulldogs are always in a great spot. And in the paint, can kick out, 3 ball, no good. PT has it for the Bulldogs. Kicks it out to Samo. Nothing there, PT. And the whistle. He drains that, obviously. Although I've been unable to hear these officials whistle, so I know there's been a lot. And the Bulldogs PT number 2 looks like he's going to be inbounding. And to Hamlin, off the almost a pick. Looking for space. Samuel creates a little bit underneath, works his way around, double clutch reverse with the whistle. Shot wasn't there, but the officials were, and that will put Jesse Samuel at the line for a couple of Bulldog free throws. And am I right or wrong? Nope, wasn't considered in the process of shooting. So the foul on the floor, Bulldogs will inbound. And he gets it back from the inbound, fires, no good. And the rebound goes to the Clippers. Neither team shooting on a particularly high shooting percentage here. Crossover. Bulldogs hang. Open 3 from the baseline. No good. Rebound Bulldogs. And they'll push. Crossover by Samo. Gets his pocket pick. Whistle. Reach in. Foul by the Clippers. And the Bulldogs will inbound. 54-43. And we are in the fourth. PT going to inbound here for the Bulldogs. Hamlin has it. Raymond. Spin. Nice look underneath. And unable to finish. Doesn't take away from the vision by Brayman. A nice pass. And number 5, no Sarah. They swing, they shoot from a deep 3, top of the key. Doesn't go. Rebound bounces around, they get another shot. Offensive rebound, let's see if they add to their points off of offensive rebound stat that I created here halfway through the second quarter. And they turn it over, so Bulldogs get away with that one. Crossover, tries to look back and able to get tangled up. Either going to be a travel or a jump. I'm not sure what they called. Called a foul. So it's the third of the 2 options I provided you with. Not sure that I'm top of things. I don't think I've hit full stride yet either. And the Bulldog looking to hit the baseline. Looking for that run to get excited about. Nice lefty layup by Brayman. And the Clippers have it. Bulldogs press. They're pretty much just able to cross half court with it. Under 2 to go ish. 54-45. No one scored in a good minute here. Quite a few of them, actually. The reach out of bounds is going to stay with the Clippers. And it looks like 2:25 to go in this one, folks, the fourth quarter. Bulldogs need to make a move. And they make a substitution. In comes number 33, Eric Fazzaro. Off the football field, onto the lacrosse field after this. Great athlete, very physical. Quick instincts. Deficit is down to 9. Clippers still trying to inbound here. And to the hoop they'll go. Nice defense, and they get the whistle they're looking for. And they're going to get their money's worth, the Bulldogs, if they're going to foul them. And they did. So to the line they'll go for 2 free throws. Front end here. That will make it 54 still for the Clippers, who haven't been particularly great from the free throw line, nor have they been particularly great from three-point land. And honestly, the Bulldogs have done a decent job underneath. Since well, if you look at it, it's a 9-point game. We started with 7, so Clippers have only added 2 in the entirety of this one. A nice move by Hamlin all the way to the hole, spin move to his right. He's going to his left, he's going to his right, he's done a reverse, and he's hit 3 threes. And that's since the second quarter. So he has had a day keeping this Bulldog team in, but bang, bang, transition points. This Clippers team doesn't get frustrated. They answer fast. And again, Hamlin trying to do it himself with the left. Doesn't go. Clippers have it. And they're moving, and they will get it to go and one. And that right there, folks, that's tough to bounce back from. 3-point play the hard way, the opportunity anyway for the Clippers, who have their lead back to 11, under 2 minutes. So whenever the Bulldogs start playing a little bit downhill, getting a little momentum, the Clippers have been able to interrupt that. And the Clippers do play that physical game. They do play underneath. They try to get to the hoop every time, force the foul or make the shot, and have proven the ability to kick out and find that open guy if you collapse as a defense totally and leave that guy open. Really, they never convinced me that they can make threes at a percentage that it'll beat you in the long run. But that could just be tonight, because I do have the scouting report on the fact that their guards certainly can hit 3-pointers. And the Bulldogs will take the reach-in foul. And we'll go to the free throw line themselves. They should. That should put them in the penalty. And it will, as that was what you would call a dumb foul by the Clippers. Lucas Pinal gets the freebies for the Bulldogs with no time coming off the clock. And first one's no good. Little things I'm sure we'll hear about. Hopefully the Bulldogs will get their opportunity to bounce back on Friday before we talk with Coach Fazzaro on Saturday morning on Sports Talk. We hope the same of Coach Hake tomorrow. It's a big final game before the break. And swinging now in no hurry. Bulldogs still up on him. Physical man. And the reach-in foul for the Bulldogs, which puts the Clippers at the line and stops the clock. Curious approach. With a minute 23 to go, down 12. 2 points. 2 shots, I mean. Live on the release for the Clippers. And it's starting to look like the Clippers are going to move. That's off the mark. And I'm going to be quiet first. The offensive rebound, and that's off the mark. Bulldogs have it and will push. Pinnell will step back 3, and it is good. So just for my mouth, I'm glad I didn't. 10-point ball game. And we were at the 1 minute mark here in quarter number 4, where if you're a Clipper, you need to take your foot off the gas here. They won't. The kick out, and I think the coach finally gave them the same advice, forcing the Bulldogs to foul, which they do there. Hamlin reaches, and that's going to put them back at the free throw line. And the timeout. In the meantime. So, a 10-point ball game here. We got 52 ticks to go. Both teams in the penalty. A lot of fouls, a lot of whistles in 2.5 quarters of play. The most we've had in 4 quarters up till this point in the season. Unfortunately, when you need to be physical to play defense versus another team's offensive approach, and the whistles are coming at this rate, which with a little bit too many. I prefer letting them play a little bit anyway. Bulldogs back on the court, frustrated clearly, and like I said, no time to lick their wounds. Back in action on Friday. Get a game plan in tomorrow, and there you go. And that's a big one. That's a big one emotionally, I think, Friday. I really do. And I think kind of it's could be a blessing in disguise. That game was supposed to be Monday, and this was supposed to be their last game before the break. So I think that win before the break is a big deal here. Big enough anyway, and it was only a game. But quick conversion by the Clippers, back to 12. I think that's too much for 40 seconds. And it's all but time now, and the runner is good for the Bulldogs, who have pretty much substituted just about everybody. 4 starters out anyway. And the Clippers are going to lie back, and the Bulldogs are going to finally let them. And this one is going to salt away here. The Cumberland Clippers will end up the 62-52 victors here on this Wednesday night in December. Bulldogs back to the drawing board tomorrow night as they take to court Federico Gymnasium from Friday night hoops in Westerly. 7 p.m. tip-off for that one on 321 Westerly. In the meantime, we have the ladies' last game before the break, before the holiday tournament tomorrow. It's on the road versus East Providence. We will be bringing you that one on 321 Radio. So let's hope the ladies can turn it around tomorrow night. I am the voice, Greg Morano. I am signing off until tomorrow.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got covered. It's the perfect age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Rio's Bar Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly are just getting
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy and personalized comfort. Your experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
The Thirsty Beaver Hometown Pub and Grub in Dunn's Corners is your ultimate destination for refreshing drinks, delectable dishes, and memorable moments with family and friends. Enjoy live music, DJ trivia every Wednesday night, and we're now the official spot to come watch and root for your favorite Westerly High School sports teams. The Thirsty Beaver, located at 265 Post Road, Spindrift Village, Westerly.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers for the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.